Yeah, we are in the place to be. Yeah.
Hey guys, this is Backdraft and welcome to Symmetria Season 8! Thank you so much for joining me for a brand new season! If you love survival Minecraft, then this is definitely the series for you. So be sure to start out this video by hitting that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell for notifications so you never miss a video in this series. I'm super stoked that Season 8 is finally here. The server has been live for about a week and we have already done a lot of early game stuffs. So here we are in Spawn Town. We've claimed our Spawn Town plot. This is a fresh 1.18 vanilla survival world, and we've had about anywhere from 20 to 50 people on at one time. The chat's been going pretty crazy, but yeah, here we are. Much like in a lot of 1.18 worlds, nothing is flat anymore as we are now live in the Caves and Cliffs update. So Spawn Town is pretty hilly. You can see that there's a ton of hills, tons of dips here and there. And my plot, when we first got it, was actually one big valley, so we had to fill it in to flatten it out. But this is where we're going to be building our starter base by the end of this episode. So I just got some basic farming going on over here. We already got an ender chest. We already got some diamond tools and some diamond armor from some mining that I already did. We have storage set up over here, some furnaces down there in the floor, which actually this is where the fireplace is going to go in our starter house once again later in the episode. And we have a starter mine right over here that goes all the way down to the Y-50s. Of course, the floor of the world now with 118 is now -64, and the ceiling is negative. The ceiling of the world is positive 320. Can't wait to do a lot with 118. Super excited. Spawn Town is already starting to come together. People are throwing up their starter houses. We've got this one right over here. I don't know who this belongs to. Bean. Okay, Beaker Boy. This is looking really cool. It's like a little pagoda thingy, looking really cool. Somebody is building a gigantic Rubik's Cube. My buddy Dark Salad said that he was going to come over at some point in the season and actually solve it. I can't imagine how long that would take. We have this little bad boy right here. This one's pretty cool. See, it's so simple yet so interesting. I can't help but look at it. I don't know exactly whose this is either. Oh, is that Mrs. Coconut? I think that might be Mrs. Coconut. And then over here, this is actually False's plot. I know that she's been building it on stream, and it's coming together pretty nicely. She's just got like a little wooden building going on. I love this shape of roof that's coming together. Really, really cool. Got a brick one off in the distance over there, and then a bunch others. There's probably a good 50-60 people who are already in Spawn Town and have been plopping down bases around the entire area, and we're gonna get ours going as well. Just a little ways to the south of Spawn Town, we have the shopping district, and this season we're not actually doing an official opening of the shopping district. It has opened as soon as the server launched. We already have a few shops popping up here and there. People are already selling all kinds of books and shulkers and elytras and everything that you can think of. There isn't too many yet. There's kind of one off in the distance there, a couple other small ones here and there, but let me show you guys what we have actually. We claimed a prime real estate plot right over here. This is the road leading in from the shopping district, and the very first shop on the right is mine. It is actually a 2x2 chunk shop, which is one of the biggest plots in the shopping district. I'm super stoked that we were able to claim this plot. I have big plans this season. I don't want to spoil exactly what we're going to do, but there is tons of stuff that I want to do with the shop. Potentially we're going to be selling like oddities, odds and ends, things that people aren't normally selling or things that people don't normally want to farm. I think we're going to do something like that. And then there's also additional plans, but I can't actually tell you guys about it because it's not public knowledge yet, but hopefully we'll be able to do something pretty cool. So a couple days after the server opened, we were able to start up with some mining. So we actually mined for about 3 hours and caved for a bit as well and only found 1 diamond. That's just insulting. It's like the Minecraft gods are just frowning down upon you and they're like, bad luck, you don't get any diamonds. It was pretty annoying, but We ended up finding a few diamond ore veins, and my good friend Mr. Egg Fried Pies came over with a Fortune 3 pick and got us our first 19 diamonds on the server, which we used to get some tools and get a bit geared up. A lot of folks have already gone off into the wilderness and have claimed spots for their bases, but my plan for my base this season doesn't really rely on a specific biome or a specific area, so I haven't gone out and claimed anything yet. Well, we did do a bit of exploring and I found a cool area, but somebody had already claimed that, but I figured I'd just come back for now and hang out in Spawn Town and get my Spawn Town base up and running before we claim a larger area. But believe me, you guys do not want to miss what I'm going to be building this season. In terms of some of the other stuff that we've done since the season has started, we did some caving with my good buddy Dark Solid, and the caves in 118 are just absolutely crazy. This dripstone cave seemed like it went on forever, but with the new levels for specific ores spawning in the world, where diamonds are more prevalent down at like -54, but you have to mine deep slate to get to those, it's much more efficient to do caving, and I was able to find about 4 diamond blocks worth of diamonds doing this caving with him, and a bunch of other resources as well, bunch of iron and redstone and lapis, and we ended up fighting a ton of mobs, placing down a ton of torches. It was a lot of fun. By the way, this is Graveler, my new extremely fast horse who can apparently jump up to 3 blocks high. He is really good. He just kind of wandered through my plot and I thought that I'd domesticate him. Hopefully we can keep him for the entirety of the season. But moving on to what we've done thus far as well, we also participated in a dragon fight with a few friends. Hey, it's Bex, Dark Solid, and DragonX. Shout out to them for helping me kill the dragon. We got in 4 dragon kills. I died a couple times, but that's okay. So we already got our elytra going as well, because we have a data pack on the server that makes the dragon drop elytras. But while we were actually looting gas tiers in the nether, I unfortunately ran across some gravel, ended up falling into some lava, dying, and losing all of my starter diamond tools, but we were able to get them back at this point.
Oh no!
So we're now pretty geared up, and like I said, I want to get my Spawn Town house going before we do anything. We already got a lot already set up. We've been playing on the server for quite a few hours already, so I think it's time to do some resource collection for the starter house. The theme is, I wanted it to be, as I've been saying, disgustingly modern. You guys will get to see it. We're going to do a time lapse of that when we build it. But anyway, I need to go get some sand, some gravel, some quartz, some blackstone. There's a lot that I need to gather up to build the starter house, so we have some resource gathering to do. Let's get cracking. By the way, I don't know if I found one of the fastest possible horses in the game, but look at how ridiculously fast this guy is. This is crazy. And like I said, he can jump 3 blocks. Watch. He's super. What? He's a super horse. So I popped over into the nether because we need to go hunt for some quartz. Fortunately, I have a Fortune 3 pickaxe, so it shouldn't take us too long. I think we need about 8 more stacks of quartz. I already died once in the nether and lost everything, so I think I'm gonna leave some of my stuff back at the base. I'm not gonna take my diamond armor, and I'm just gonna take the essentials, probably just the pickaxe, and we're gonna go get the quartz that we need. We also need some blackstone as well. Okay, this should be the last bit of quartz that we need to build everything we're going to need for the starter base. I also got the blackstone that we're going to need as well, couple stacks of that. I got some glowstone too. I think we're gonna throw some glowstone in there as well, because we're going to need to light it up. So that does it for the stuff that we need from the nether, thank God, because I really don't feel like falling in a lava pool again. So the next thing we're going to need is sand, so we're gonna head on over to the community mining desert. So we've made it out to the mining desert / mining mesa area. Actually, on this world there is a desert right next to a mesa, so they've made this a community mining area. So we need about 4 stacks of terracotta that we then have to dye into yellow terracotta, and then we also need it's upwards of like 12 or 13 stacks of sand. So we're gonna grab all of that, and then I think it's just a matter of crafting up everything we're going to need to build the starter base, and we can get started. You know, it's things like making concrete, all the simple stuff that you take for granted, that's always a pain in the early game. But yeah, we gotta crank out about 14 stacks of this stuff. Alrighty, the plot is ready to go, and we have completed our resource collection for the starter house. And I think it's about time that we get in our first time lapse of the season. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's roll that music. Timelapse, our modern starter house is now all done. This is pretty cool, actually. I've never designed a modern house, I don't think. And like I said, the theme here was we wanted this to be disgustingly modern, and I think we nailed it with this one. So let me give you guys the tour. So out front here, of course, we have a pathway to get in. I can't build outside of the 2 chunks because you only get 2 chunks in Spawn Town. This, of course, is where the road is going to be, and we're going to have a neighbor across the way. We have a couple as well on the other sides. So out front here, we've got a nice mowed lawn with the awesome little lines of grass, depending on which way the mower went. And for the record, this is just grass and moss alternating. It actually looks really cool, makes it look like you have a mowed lawn. Out front, we got Graveler out here chilling next to our mailbox. Then next to him, we have a little porch area. We've got some lights along the ceilings. These are actually peppered out throughout the entire build. This is actually built using quartz bricks and then the deep slate bricks. This looks pretty cool actually out here. I don't really know what to put out here. Maybe some chairs or something. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Then we have the I don't know what you'd call this. It's just like a living area. I don't really have rooms. It's more so like a starter house just so that we can have everything that we need to get started on the server. We've got a loom over here, a couple other things going on, a little table in case we get tired and want to take a nap. Then we have our storage over here, which you guys have seen already, but we placed it down precisely so that we could have it inside of the base where we wanted it once it was done. This is the entrance to our mine down there, and then I actually added this over here just for symmetry to make it look cool. Here is the fireplace, of course, with the furnaces built into the ground. Kind of a neat little feature so that we can come over here and actually roast stuff up in the furnaces. Now let's head upstairs. At the top of the stairs, we have ourselves a little foyer over here that leads out into the balcony. Not sure what to put out in the balcony here yet. Maybe we'll put, you know, another table or something, some decorations. I don't know, maybe our armor stands. I like to have armor stands just to kind of show off, you know, like the iron diamond armor that we have, because I don't always wear my diamond armor. I like to actually look natural as much as possible. And coming over here, we have our end stone themed bedroom. We've got our double bed right over here, where we will respawn if we just so happen to die anywhere in Spawn Town. We got a little dresser shelving area going on over here as well. I think this turned out really cool. For the lighting, we're actually using glowstone, and we have the new glow item frames. I can't remember what the exact name of those are, but we're peppering the glowstone with these glowing item frames just to kind of give it a little bit more pop. It actually looks really cool, makes it look a little bit more interesting when you put that on glowstone. And lastly, we have our dual monitors set up over here in case we want to do some gaming or surf the web or anything like that. And of course, a lot of you guys know that I am an avid programmer, so if we need to write any awesome programs or scripts to help us out in our day-to-day life on Symmetria, we can come over here and do that. But anyway, ladies and gents, that is all the time I have. What was that? Something's going on with this one. Huh. Hello, Backdraft. Who are you? We're watching you? That's a little creepy. Don't believe him. Believe who? The man in black. What? Who is he? Connection lost. Okay, this thing's totally broken. Well, that was weird. Not sure what happened there. But anyway, ladies and gents, that's all the time I have for this episode. If you liked it, please do not hesitate to hit that thumbs up. And if you're looking forward to Symmetria Season 8 and the next episode, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you don't miss when it is uploaded. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Take care, and bye-bye.
Yeah, we are in the place to be. Yeah, yeah, yeah.